Hello loves, this is Keleena and today is January 13th. I am outside. It is winter time here in the northern hemisphere. So behind me you can see the river that is running and covered in snow and ice. We've got a lot of sun today, so it's warming up. But I wanted to do this video outside because I've been receiving message after message after message of so many of you in so much physical pain. And these physical pains are coming from this process of ascension that you are going through. Now, I pulled some cards. I've asked for cards for assistance with this, although I have talked about this many times. And I've recently done a couple videos for helping people heal with it. Claire and I are actually going to be doing a webinar coming up on different ways to assist yourself in the process of ascension when you're feeling either the emotional pains of the ascension process that you're going through, the state of being there it's taking you into, and the physical ailments that you're feeling. And a lot of you are going through this ascension flu, but some of you have deeper underlying pains that are worse than that. So we're going to address that stuff on our webinar. It's going to be a three weekends. It's only going to be an hour each week, and it may go over some, but we're going to bring through some things and also some healing. And she's going to do some drumming and stuff, so stay tuned for that. We're actually putting that together. It's going to be coming out very shortly. But today I wanted to connect with you because a lot of you, and even the young kids, the teenagers, are saying the same thing. They don't want to be here. They want to, you want to leave the earth. I just want to die. I'm hearing that from so many people. And it's very concerning. So I'm addressing this today. I've got my crystals in my hand here, so I'm just going to put them down because I'm going to show you, oops, I kind of moved my... I'm going to show you the cards that came up, and we're going to go over this, and this is the energies that are going on right now for everyone, for every path. It doesn't matter what path you're on. Everybody is going through this ascension process. For those that are being affected, you're going through this awakening, and just know that there's an end to this all, okay? You're going to be okay. Okay, so the first card that came up was Manjushri. He's asking you to please listen. What this means to me is that you need to take that time and find that sacred space. You need to take that time for yourself where you just sit in silence, clear the mind, okay? This is a big part of ascension. It's clearing the mind. It's clearing the noise of the outside world that is going on around you, to center yourself into your being, to just be and allow the connection to source, to your guides, whomever you're working with, allow them to come in and assist you in your process, okay? But this to me overall is, this card is very strong, and with his energy here, he is just, I'm being reminded that there are so many that are not creating this time for themselves. And you're going to say, oh, but I don't have the time because I have to do this, 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 and this. Well, you have to remember that all that this, and this that you're making all of these to-do lists about is your own creation. Okay, and you're creating these things in this false world that we're actually living in this existence. And you're gonna, a lot of you that are still stuck in that reality of that are trying to come over to the fifth dimensional reality, or saying, but we have to do this to be able to have that, or whatever. Again, I'm going to go back to say, when you trust in the process, everything falls into place. So, and I can't reiterate that enough. I think I say that a lot. But I want you to remember that, and I've said this before, you've planned everything before you came. So you are going through this process because you're supposed to. But this is going to go into the next card that comes up. You don't have to feel physical pain. I've done a video on this maybe a year and a half ago with Katumi, and it's the same thing, and I'm going over it again. And it may have been, I may have done it for Twin Flames at the time, but it's coming through again. So the next card is Mother Mary, nurture yourself. The Divine Mother saying nurture yourself. So this comes in the nurturing yourself goes along with the stepping into silence and listening, okay, and just being in peace, taking yourself into this inner peace. Nurturing yourself, Mother Mary, that's taking the time for you, okay? You need to take this time for your sacred space. You need to take this time to just be. You need to take this time to draw a bubble bath. I don't care if you're a man or a woman or child, draw a bubble bath. Put the salts in there, get the salt baths in there, put the crystals in there, help relax yourself. Crystals are very good for the ascension process because they help with the chakras, they help with cleansing and clearing the chakras. The salt baths help cleanse the aura. Nurture yourself. Take time just to take a nap, because a lot of these ascension processes and pains that you're feeling are coming from the emotional state of being that you're going through, because we're being pushed to step out of the service to only yourself, and you're being pushed to be in the service to others. Now, I want to say, because they're being clear right now, that this is a choice, okay? There are those of you that are going to choose moving forward in this ascension process and stepping into service to others. And there's also those that are going to fight this and choose to only service yourself, meaning you're stuck into that cycle of what I feel is called, it's all about me, that I'm only here for me. That's what they're saying, because it's good to me, I'm only here for me. And that's not what this is about. You came here to help with this ascension process. You came here to help clear these past patterns and behaviors and templates from the soul, doing the soul work, doing the inner work, but also this is helping Gaia to ascend as well. So for those of you that choose to move forward, get into meditation and listen to what your guides are telling you. Get into meditation, nurture yourself, do the things to nurture yourself, you know, be in nature. So very important to be in nature, to reconnect with Gaia. Mother, she is the mother. Mother is healing, okay? When I'm sitting on the ground right now, so my root chakra is on the ground, and I am receiving her healing through the root chakra. And when you do that, you get that cleansing of the root chakra that assists. You could sit on the ground and ask her for the cleansing. Just ask Mother Gaia to please cleanse you and assist you with clearing the root chakra, because this whole process works through the chakra system. And I've said that before, and I actually had people give me thumbs down and send me messages saying this is not what it's about. Yes, the chakra system is our rainbow bridge, so we have to go through this cleansing process. And the whole physical body, everything is interweaved and interdesigned together. The electrical body with all of the other bodies, the physical body, the mental, everything works together. So if you're feeling these physical symptoms that you're feeling, it is because that chakra's got an energy block, okay? So that's a chakra you should be focused on. And many times, and I'm going to say maybe almost all the time with my clients, it's those lower 3 chakras that always need a lot of work. The throat chakra, most people have theirs partially. It's not always open all the way because they're not speaking their truths or standing in their beliefs. And also, so the heart chakra also as well. I see a lot of that because when you're not standing in your truth and speaking your truth, the heart chakra is not always open all the way either, because when you speak your truth and speaking your beliefs, the heart chakra would be open. You'd be living from the heart. So everything goes together, everything works together. A lot of these ailments, the respiratory issues that a lot of people are having now, that's heart chakra related. The throat stuff, people are having a lot of throats and ear issues, that's the throat chakra. You know, headaches and sinus stuff, that's up in the third eye. Everything works together, okay? And this is where those of us that are healers understand where to focus on to help you remove your energy blocks and stuff to help you heal. So I just say, this is all just coming through, so I'm just allowing. So as you start doing this stuff, it takes you into a place of peace, okay? So we've got Yogananda here, and peace. And I have my peace crystal here with me today. I was told to bring the peace crystal. Peace isn't only for your own state of being and peace of mind for you. You have to take yourself, when you go into meditation and when you nurture yourself, it brings you back into calm and peace, and that is where you need to be. And then from that point is where you take yourself into joy. You take yourself into that high loving vibration and joy, and those are the two highest vibrations there are. And this is the whole reason you're going through this, because you're stepping out of this world of ego. You're stepping out of that, what I call the false identity ego that you create, to only live from the ego that is the physical ego that we have to have, because that's our survival ego. That's part of the physical body to be here. That's the only ego that we really need. We don't need that false identity ego, the one that you created with all the belief systems, the religious belief systems, the cultural belief systems, the work belief systems, the government belief systems. Your teachers have placed stuff on you because they're only allowed to teach you what the government says. Everything, the banks, everything is a belief system placed upon you on the earth that you're here to release, because we weren't meant to live like this. We were meant to live in peace. We were meant to live in unity. We were meant to live in love. That's why we're here, okay? And I'm going to keep going forward, okay? I'm just allowing as these cards come through. So the next card after that, Lady Nada, has come up in step 4 because she is working as one of the Magdalenas. Lady Nada, Maria Magdalena, is who she is as well. And that's her, Lady Nada is her cosmic name. And a lot of you probably don't know that. I just very much connect with her all the time. So her energy is stepping in today to bring this message to you. This is the whole reason I'm doing this, is because I was asked through Magdalena, to come through, as the energy of Magdalena to come through and speak this to you, because so many of you are feeling this physical pain. So what she is wanting you to know is that you need to, when you're out in nature, connect with the divinity of Source, and the divinity of your own self, but also connect with the goddess energy that is coming in now upon the planet, the Sophia energy, the Magdalenas. I call it the Magdalenas energy, the Magdalenas that all combine together as the mother. That is coming into the planet. Get out there, get in the sun, okay? I cannot emphasize how important it is to be in the sun. Every single day that there is sun, I am in it. And right now it's pretty cold. I'm actually going to put my glove on because the hands are starting to freeze. But get in the sun. It's so very important to get those light codes coming into you. You know, and for some people absorb in different ways, and when you're on the earth, you're also receiving the energies of the mother, because the light codes come in and absorb into the earth and then go into her, and they come back through, your body by you connecting your feet on the earth. If you can, if it's not cold, get your shoes off and get on the earth, because that's how it penetrates into the physical body. It's very, very important that we receive the energy of the sun. The sun, I call the sun Christ, or Christ consciousness, and that's the Christ consciousness, and it's the balance of the two, the feminine and masculine, because like I've said in the last video I did with the Sophia and Christ energies coming in, that's the father and the mother. It's the representative, the balancing of the both coming in now through these, through our great central sun and coming through our sun. So all this energy is coming in now. It is very important for you to be in the sun. And I just want to let you know, for like when I sit in the sun or when I step into the sun or whatever I do, I immediately connect third eye and solar plexus. For me, solar plexus immediately, and it just extends the energy through my whole body. It feeds my body the energy that I need. Not everybody will connect that way, that I know, because some people say it doesn't affect them like that. I'm very connected to the sun, but I'm also very connected to earth, and also the energy of the moon. So, and the water, I'm connected to them all. So for me, I have to have them all for my body. Even just the sounds and vibrations of them helps assist in raising and keeping me elevated at that space and place that energetically I like to be. So And I would like to say that we need to be, because we are only energy. So we're reconnecting with the energy of Source. We're reconnecting with the energy of the Mother and the Father. And we are reconnecting with all the nature and everything that we are. We're all part of this, okay? No toreme te asodora in kianta ro sototoya miana onutua. Yana kurusita tieni siana anakina sototoya no sotototo yana yenia anakotototo yame setina no puro totoya sata. Urokotototo ni sotoria matiana kina sotototo yana sarianto ku ayarkati tianta. Pronto to nascendere yana kina no sotototo yana seteranto yana kotototo yana seteriana yana anakotota yana no otorototo yana seteria me kianta urota. They just put balance symbols in my hand, so that was for balance. Oh, namaste. Just I just allow anymore. If it comes in while I'm speaking other stuff, I'm just going to allow this stuff because it's here to assist you. Just know that for those of you that are only listening to me for the first time, is the light language or language of light. I call it the language of love or ancient language of the soul. It comes through from the highest benevolent beings, highest benevolent councils. That is all I work with. And as it comes through, your higher self will understand if you don't understand it consciously. And it's transferred high heart to high heart, okay? So, all right, I'm going to continue going because we have Ocean. And Ocean is here to tell you drink more water. But to me, what this is not only drink more water, it's also to get into nature, which you can hear the water in the background, but also drink more water because you're also releasing so many toxins that have built up within you. Continue that flow of the removal of the toxins within your body. Drink, drink, drink. It's very important, especially if we have solar flares going on and a lot of the solar activity through the sun that is happening. And these light code activations and stuff that are coming in, they're pushing you, and they're pushing that physical body to purify, because a lot of you are still going through purification. Those of you that are just awakening, you're going to go through this purification process. This is the purification of the mind, body, soul. And even those of you that feel like you're midway or are towards the 3/4 of the way through this ascension process, you have still got to focus on that. The cleansing of the mind, body, and soul, okay? It's very, very important. I was talking to Claire last week, or maybe this week, and I said, Claire, I just don't, some of these things that people are saying, I just don't feel these energies. I don't have the pains. I don't have that kind of stuff. I'm just go day by day trying to continue to do the work, the service work. And she's like, I don't have them either. They don't affect me. So we were just giggling about it because what that just shows us is that there is an end to this. That and when you stay in your highest vibration and doing the work that you came here to do, that everything's okay. You're not going to go through anymore. So as you accelerate through connecting through Source and stepping into your true authentic self, because this is what Ascension is doing. It's pushing you to step into your authentic self. Once you're there, you're not affected the way other people are. And I know some people had a really rough year for 2017, and I said I thought 2017 was fantastic. For me, it was fantastic. I did not get affected by the energies in the ways other people did, but I also know that I started purification when I was a very, very little girl. So it's just when it depends. Most people started awakening in 2012, so you will be feeling these things now, and a lot are awakening now. So just know that I'm going to be 51 this month, actually next week. So it took me, look at how long I planned my cleansing and purification through my life. So a lot of times when things have affected people and others, it didn't affect me. I didn't understand that, but now I do, because I go back and look at it, and I work in with my guides and Source, and they're showing me different things that now I'm understanding. So the next card was balance, career, and home life, and that comes that balance to me that came in when I bring in Isis, and I asked her, I said, is this really about career and home life? And she said, yes, in a way, because what it is balancing of the energies, balancing of the different worlds that you're living in right now, and a lot of you are stuck in that 3D materialism. That's what I'm here for. I gotta keep up with the Joneses, or I need to have the next newest gadget or everything because my neighbor or my friend has it or my cousin has it or whatever. Not true. Okay. Balancing, you need to balance, you need to get into that meditation and balance the fact that all that stuff that is created, that's been created through thought, is not really necessary. The only thing that's necessary is love. Okay? And the other creation of balance, she's saying, is the balance of the divine feminine and masculine energies within you. So again, as I said, pull in that, the Christ and Sophia energies into you, accept it into your body, ask them to please bring them into you, be grateful that they're coming into you, accept it, acknowledge it, bring it through your entire body. I have a video on it. It's the one before this. I did a video. It's on YouTube. It's also on my Facebook. But go in and listen to that, and I actually help assist bring those energies into you, and I'm having huge energy coming in behind me right now. Isis. Tunat senta mema onotua. I'm bringing in sound healing. This is coming in direct from source. Uno te mete estuturon te miana anakotoa etsetea. Yar anakotosoa. I just saw yellow. I'm seeing yellow still, so that may have been for solar plexus. Mutemia no sunotoran te yana korosuto te minana onoto e meniaya arkotoa. Urokudan sentanda sotoya no minna. Arakira sototorne sototoy meniani koeta. Na anokurita. Na asototoa. I saw orange and yellow. So sacral and solar plexus. Mo ona kiantara sototoimiena usotorieniani anaka. Ai asatarenteenna niina astotonenda. Naya krasoto sotoini sietero kotoina sotoimiena soto urusototoieni kina anaka sototoimiena ata. Yana esa. Namaste. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to continue. The next card was the Goddess Butterfly Maiden Transformation. This is what you're all going through, okay? You're continuing to transform, and you're going to continue. You're going through enormous changes in the physical body and in the mental, because we're trying to, through ascension processes, trying to take you out of the that state of being, that mentality that it's all about materialism and it's all about living on earth in just this physical body, that there is nothing else. You're being moved into the truth of the reality of what truly is. So There's a lot of you out there that are seeking the truth, and you're understanding that this is part of your process, but you think that they're saying that you feel that you've already gone through so much that can't possibly still be going through transformation, but you are. Be grateful for it, because this whole transformation is ascending you into your true being. It is ascending you into your authentic self. That's what this transformation process is about. So accept it. Know that these pains that you're feeling that are working, you're only feeling the pains because you have the energy blocks in those chakra areas. They're telling you that you have to continue working, and they're reminding you that you are still transforming. Allow it, accept it. But remember, you don't have to have pain, okay? Do these things that will help bring the relief from the pains by going in and clearing those things that are triggering you, okay? And you help shift your state of being. They're saying you had to come in, you had to experience polarity, you had to experience duality, but now it's time for you to transform and remove yourself from that. But again, this is your choice. If you chose this, everything is already written. You've already created your map, your life map. You have this blueprint that you're living from, that you can change your blueprint. You release these karmas and everything. You're continuing this in this cycle. Just know that all is well. Thank you. Okay, so the next one was Brigitte, the goddess Brigitte. Don't back down, stand up for what you believe is right. And what I feel is there are a lot of you that are going through this ascension process, but you also have friends or family around you that has not accepted or is not awakened to it. There's those that are stuck in cultures or religions, or they're fanatics about everything is just inside this box and everything is this way or the highway. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for your own truth. Don't allow others to shut you down, because when you do, you shut down your own chakras. Then you end up having all these energy blocks, and then what happens again? You become sick. This is how it works. And then when you're sick, whatever area of the body is sick in, that's where you have the energy block. Stand up in your beliefs. Stand in your truth, okay? So very important right now in this process, because when you stand in your truth, you know, you're living from the heart. You're living from the moment of now. They're saying don't follow what others do. Don't listen to those that want to hold you back. Focus. Meditate. That was the first card. Meditate and listen. Listen to the truth within, okay? Go within, meditate, nurture yourself, bring forward that which is the truth by asking your guides, your benevolent guides, the benevolent angels, whomever you're working with. Ask them to please show you the truth. Listen. It's very important to listen. Oh, I think that was the first card. Yes, thank you, Manjushri. Yes, it is the first card. So you're still transforming. Stand up in your beliefs. Stand for your beliefs. If someone doesn't like what you're saying, or someone doesn't believe that what you are saying is true, that's their belief. Let it go. It's theirs. You're standing here, you got someone here and someone here, and they're both saying, oh, you're crazy, or that's not the truth. The truth is, you know, we're physical people and we have to do this way. And you're saying, no, I know that that's not the truth because I'm being shown the truth. Allow them their beliefs. It's time for you to move forward and leave those people behind, okay? They'll catch up at some point, but you cannot continue your process if you're constantly having these people outside of you weighing you down and shutting down your energy and taking your energy and continually placing their beliefs on you. Move forward, okay? The next card is the last card, Arakira. Arakira. Blossoming. You are blossoming. You're moving forward in your process, and don't try to rush things, okay? There's so many out there going, how can I do this faster? How can I do this faster? Remember, it's already planned. There are some things that you can do, like Claire does the drumming that helps with assisting in the process, and I've been called, my guides call me a key code unlocker through the light language and a lot of the healing I do. When you listen to those things, it helps because a lot of those things help clear when your energy system is stuck and you can't get it yourself. When you can't remove the energy blocks yourself, there's people like us that can assist with that to help you get through that piece and then move forward. And then don't think that it's not, you're not going to end up with another block again, because you will. What happens is there's something else that comes and triggers you, and you get stuck in that process right there. You get stuck in that state of mentality because you're not remembering to go back and listen. You're not remembering to go back and meditate again. A lot of people will start meditating and then they'll stop. And they won't do it for a while, and they'll wonder why they felt so good before, but now they feel like they're saying crap. He said crap. Just say it, he said. You don't feel well, so get back into that. Connect with Mother Nature, connect with Source, connect with your guides. Remember who you are, okay? Namaste. And they're asking me to actually see if I can open this up. Pull one more card for you, which is a Druid card. And yes, thank you. They're asking that you work with the sacred animal for the energies that are happening now. And I want you guys to know something. The energies that have been happening for about almost 2 months now. A lot of people have been going through this like, this squeezing, I want to say, like squeezing the body to release these things, and you've just been under so much tension from it and stress from it and anxiety of this releasing because it's been so heavy on you. It is going to lighten up next week from what I saw. What they showed me was they showed the squeezing and they showed it like letting go a little bit. So know that this is shifting and changing, but it doesn't mean it's ending. They're laughing. I'm seeing a rainbow right now. So as you're cleansing, so what this is reminding me is as you're cleansing and you're going through this process, you're actually creating a rainbow bridge. Because we all create, because as we cleanse, because our chakra system is a rainbow, you're cleansing that rainbow bridge and you're creating your own rainbow bridge to heaven. Bringing heaven to earth, or connecting yourself from earth to the heaven. Okay. Okay, they're stopping me, so let me see who we've got. Aww. This is the seal. Okay. The seal to me is all about love. Just look at that little face. Oh, I love animals. I love the water animals. Oh, and look at, there's a rainbow in it. I just said I just saw a rainbow. You can see it. I've got the light shining behind it, the light codes. But so the seal. Alright, I am going to actually, because these are new, and I only use them for meditation for myself and my clients. I use those cards for my clients. I've never pulled one on here before, but I'm going to see, because to me the seal is the connection to love, the connection to where we actually came from, the connection to the sea, the connection to water, and the connection to truth. Because we started from water, and the physical bodies are made up of mostly water. So let me see what this actually says in the book. My hands are so cold. See if I can turn the pages, because 2 weeks they are asking, 2 weeks for all of you to work with the seal, and I'm going to tell you how to do this because I work with these. These are sacred animals, and these are the ones that the Druids have. And the Wiccan and pagan, and again, I'm going to reiterate that those are those of us who live those lives. We worked with the earth's elements. And this the name of witches and things like that were negative names and negative influences from outside, people who didn't understand the truth in what those of us that were Druids, Wiccans, pagans were doing. What we were doing, we were healing people with earth and Mother Nature, and understanding Mother Nature and herbs and things like that. So all the junk out there that's written against them was only to scare people and take them away from the truth of really what they did. Trying to find the seal in the book here. My hands are so cold, I'm sorry, and the pages are sticking. Let me see. Where are you? Oh, it's the very last one. So, okay. So, The seal has keywords, and here we go. The first word for a keyword for the seal is love, and that's what I get from that energy of the seal. It's so very loving. Love, longing, and dilemma. So let's see what it says. In the seal, it says, it calls to you from the seal people of the sea, the Dan Nan Ron. The song of the seals frightens many who hear it. Its mournful and human sound stirs the heart of the listener to the core. Okay, so for me, with them saying the mournful, this is a process of ascension where actually this is the death and rebirth, the death and rebirth of the soul, the death and rebirth of you. So you're mourning, and as you're leaving the old to come into the new, and you're creating that void, which I've talked about in many videos, as you're letting all the stuff go that's not the truth and the reality of what truly is. You're creating a void. And as you create that void, that space, so that allows the new to come in, okay? So you're mourning because you're leaving what was, okay? The belief systems of what you think is really here, okay? To actually see the truth. So its mournful and human sound stirs the heart of the listener to the core. And what was the very first card we had today? It was the card Listen. I see how this is coming full circle now. It is a call to us from the depths, from the unconscious, from the waters of our birth, from our beginnings on earth, from our brothers and sisters in the animal realm who are closer to us than we dare to imagine. And that's what I said. We came from water. We came from the earth. Okay. We fear this call, anxious that we may be drowned, overwhelmed by our feelings. Now here you go, Ascension again. This is about, a lot of you are going through the emotions that are connected through this Ascension process, and you're having, it's okay to accept the emotion and acknowledge the emotions, but then you have to release the emotions. Don't fear them, okay? Let them go, okay? Let everything go as everything is affecting you. Let it go. Do not let your intellect imprison your heart. So that, what I want to say is, sitting in that false identity ego, don't allow it to imprison your heart. And that to me is like, to me that what that means is, what they're showing me is not allowing your heart to fully open. Because when you stay in the false identity ego with the belief systems and the patterns and all of those templates and everything, and those past lives that you lived on, which don't matter anymore, you imprison. When you don't clear that stuff, you imprison your heart. It's almost like your heart's not opening properly, and it's like encased, is what they're showing me. As the human imprisoned, okay, so do not let your intellect imprison your heart. So don't go in the head. Stay in the heart, okay? Do your meditation from the heart. Ask questions from the heart. So don't allow it to imprison the heart, as the human imprisons his sultry spouse, the magical seal. Opening yourself to the promptings of the unconscious meditation of the feminine. And who came through? Lady Nada, who was also Maria Magdalena. So opening yourself to the promptings of the unconscious of the feminine of your dreams and longings will bring transformation, healing, and love into your life. Okay? So to me, that's the bringing back again of these energies of the mother, of the Divine Mother, of Sophia, of the Divine Mother, of all of the Magdalenas, of the Christ consciousness, feminine energies coming back into balance and bring back that love that was originally created with this. That's how this planet was created, in love. And that's what this planet is supposed to be. And that is what you are. Because you are the highest vibration of love. You are source. You are all the children of the God and Goddess. Alpha, Omega, Source, Creator, whichever you wish to call it. You are all a piece of the one soul that is your twin. You are the twin of God. You're created in the likeness of God, Goddess. And I want you to understand that. So this here forth is sacred union of the soul. When you can actually reconnect, as you're cleansing them through this process, you're reconnecting to your own divinity, which is the God, Goddess, which is Creator, which is Source. And you cleanse through this process, and you bring through the sacred union of your Christ self, of your God self. Okay? That's where they are ending this. This is where this was going today. The process is more fantastic than you knew. You don't have to feel pain. It's a choice. If you want to sit and wallow in the pain and not do anything about it, then sit and wallow in the pain. But you don't have to be in pain. Do the things, nurture yourself. If you don't know how to clear your energy blockages, seek someone that does the work like I do, or someone in your area. Okay, there's people all over. Claire and I are going to be doing a webinar, and I think it's 3 weekends, and it's $44 total for the 3 weekends. And we're going to be working with as many as we can get on that webinar. We made it affordable so that we can reach as many people as we can. Okay. So I didn't plan on even talking about that today, but they're bringing in. They just showed the 44, so I know what that is. Claire and I are connected to the number 44 and the number 444 very much. So everybody, please, I just wanted you to know that everything is happening the way it's supposed to be. You don't have to be in pain. If you, with everybody that's saying that I just want to leave now, go into your heart and ask that question. Don't do it from the head. And see what comes through. Okay? From my heart to yours, I love you.